Soft Love Happy Hour with Epic 92.
Dee Dee.
What's up, guys?
What's up, baby?
Hey, Dee Dee.
What's going on, girl? What's up?
What's
What's going on, girl? How y'all doing?
Good.
good,
How are
man.
you?
What's going on?
Just, getting a little bit of relaxing in before we hit it today, man.
Yeah, it's good to see you. What
No,
you been up to?
Rehearsals.
That's
ready
a
for
good
that show
thing.
Sunday.
That's a good
Yeah,
thing.
man. We excited.
Y'all really excited?
Yeah, man.
We
Get
are.
rehearsal y'all, man.
Y'all
and,
sounded great, man.
Yeah, I know y'all gonna kill it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It was pretty easy, man, for us to put it together, man. I mean, the way you had set up, what we had talked about it in the emails and stuff, how to put it together. It was pretty easy.
I wasn't worried because I knew I was dealing with professionals.
Oh man.
I mean, come on, brother.
Professionals.
Who was that? Bootsy Collins.
Thank
you know,
Thank you.
mentor by Prince.
Dude.
What
you
more
know,
do you need?
Come on, man.
What more do
Lenny
you need?
Kravitz.
Hey, dude, it's been pretty
You
cool,
know,
man. It's been pretty cool.
but, you know,
it's a
Working
good
with
little
the best.
resume, you know.
Yes.
Work with a lot of people I knew and been going through
Yeah.
stuff with. So
Yeah.
it's like, it makes it a little easier, man. And just seeing how they did it and stuff like that, a lot of them, it's
Yeah.
like really cool.
What you think about now, man? How music is today, man? What do you think about that?
Well, we kind of, it's a different era, and so and basically, a lot of times, you have to change with the times. Everything kind of repeats itself
Right.
over a certain length
Right.
of time,
Yeah.
over the years. You go, next thing you'll see people wearing afros again,
Right.
bell-bottom jeans.
Right,
It
right.
kind of all go through a phase.
The vintage
the vintage look.
Yeah,
What's called a vintage
the
look.
vintage look.
And we call it
yeah.
basically old school look.
Old school.
We're gonna start calling it getting back to good. Getting
There you
back
go,
to good.
there you go,
You know what I'm
there you
saying? That's what we gonna
There you
call
go.
it.
No. And it like works out pretty good, man. I mean, as far as like,
Yeah.
it's just but basically music kind of these days, like I say, it's like the kids, and the kids do things different, than where we would did it, how we do things. But now, it's getting to the point where now, like I say, everything is kind of like it recycles and everything
Yeah.
comes around again.
Right,
over and
right.
over.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Thing about it is, man, you got all these guys producing on Fruity Loops and all this
Right.
other stuff.
Right.
And my whole thing is like, if you don't fix that at some point, they're gonna lose a generation.
Well,
You know?
today's kids don't know because of we know we don't have music programs in schools like we used to have.
Right.
So all those things played a big factor. And when you're going to school growing up, you had you always learned how to play an instrument in school.
Right.
Okay, so what?
No.
Okay, so what? Okay. For those people that don't understand what
Right.
Fruity Loops
Right.
is,
Fruity Loops.
It's
is it the cereal or?
No.
Okay.
Music
So
software
explain.
that you work in a laptop computer.
There you go.
That they have in laptops and computers
For the
that
slow
kids.
ones.
Yeah, man. And that's how they do
Yeah.
their music program. So everything is like you can sit at home
Right.
and eat a bowl of cereal.
Right.
In your
Right.
room and do Fruity Loops with a music program, software,
So this
Pro
is the
Tools.
fastest way now.
Yeah, it's the
No.
fastest way, and it's a cool way to do. But you never will get away from live musicians. That's never going
Exactly.
on. Right. It's not like live
Exactly.
musicians playing.
Well, you have to.
There
I
you
mean,
go.
even now, every time they do even a Super Bowl or something,
Yeah.
they might have tracks behind it, but it's still a band out there.
It's still a band playing.
Exactly.
No, they still playing. And,
Yeah.
and the thing with that is, it's just it allows you when you use samples and loops. It just makes you sound bigger.
Right.
It don't mean you can't play.
Right.
It just
Yeah.
makes everything
Right.
sound fuller, bigger concert.
Right.
And it just sounds really, really, really cool. When you use it, it's just
Right.
how you use it. If you don't abuse it, that's
Right.
all.
So speaking of that, what kind of music do you listen to today?
I listen to everything, man. I listen to like this. Nothing really gets past me pretty much. I listen to blues, funk, rock, hip hop, rap. I listen to everything. So I'm a real cool parent. So
Okay.
I listen to everything, man. Everything. I just kind of Beethoven,
Right.
Yeah.
And I listen to all kind of stuff, just like for its musical stuff,
Right. Well, for us, man, we've been on the chilling circuit,
Right.
open up for a few people, but you consistently play with people like Bootsy Collins.
Oh yeah.
For you, the time that you were out there, playing all those years, how did it feel, man? Like being out there, and under that type of
Really,
tutelage?
it was kind of like going to school for me, really, because I was sitting there and I know he had kind of been through it, but when I actually sat down and was like, and I was in the band and being the fact and at the rehearsals, and he come from James Brown,
Right.
Right. Right.
I mean, I knew work ethic
Right.
Okay.
about the practices, how they spend a lot of time practicing.
And you knew that pocket.
Oh yeah, man, yeah,
Exactly.
Oh yeah. It was all
In
about the
pocket.
one.
Yeah.
Right.
And when I thought I knew, I didn't know anything until I like got around him. You know, now later in the years when I got around Jessy Johnson at the time and Prince and all that whole thing, they taught me some things too. I learned some things about that I thought I knew, but I didn't know. You know? So
how long did it take you? How long did it take you for you to just say, okay, I'm at the point now that I'm with these guys and I see that I'm not fluent enough?
Oh yeah. It took me about a couple of days when I saw what was happening.
Wow.
It took me a couple of days, but I saw it, and then I was like, and then all of a sudden I just started. I went back to the books and we started like pulling up the old records. I'm like, oh, that's how they play that because you know, being around Bootsy and then being around Jessy and Jessy Johnson, all them. They were playing these things I was hearing on the records. They didn't really know how to play them, but I was like, oh, that's how they go. That's how they, you know, when they played the old Sly Stone songs, you know, Family Affair and all. I mean, I see them cats jamming and stuff. I'm like, wow, that's how they did that. That's how the guitar parts was. And then I got to see how they make two guitars work together. You can how you're in a band together, you can play guitar, but you never like notice the difference between the guitar players. If there's two of them. Well, back then I got to see how they put that together, how they make them. How they make them rock together.
Wow.
Well, you know, even if I never see him, at least I touched somebody who touched Bootsy Collins, Prince, Jessy Johnson, Lenny Kravitz. You know, if I touched you, I touched them all.
You touched them all. Yeah.
I mean, for real though.
I've been around them, dude. It's really cool. You know, I mean, Isley Brothers, Gap, man. I've been around them, dude.
Oh, man.
Just being around you, we're fanning out. We're
man, that's
always
crazy,
fanning
man.
out.
Y'all might even know this one, man. When I first started playing, through a good friend of mine named Charles Stone, who was a road manager for Cooling Gang for years, I got to watch Ernie Isaac jam in the dressing room. That's when I started playing guitar. I was hanging around the barcades.
Wow.
Heat Wave. So I was backstage and I went
since the beginning.
These are Heat Wave, Barcade, Brothers Johnson. And I was in the Lewis Johnson because he was left. I mean, his brother was left-handed guitar player.
Really?
Yeah, man. I got to see.
But those things set you up to be able to start playing with those guys. You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
Soft Love Happy Hour with Epic 92.